Today I want to talk to you about the Humanitarian Parole Program for Cubans, Haitians, Nicaraguans, and Venezuelans. It's a special program that President Biden announced that allows people from those four countries to apply to come to the United States, even if you don't have a relative or a job. It's sort of an alternative to asylum. To be eligible, you have to be a citizen or national of Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, or Venezuela. If you're not from one of those four countries, but you're married to someone who is, or you're the child of someone who is from one of those four countries, you can also qualify. One thing to know is that there's 30,000 visas given out per month, and so you need to apply and make sure that you're within the group, otherwise you'll join a wait list. The first thing that you have to do when you apply is find your supporter, your financial supporter in the United States. It can be a friend or a relative. It's not somebody that you have to know necessarily. That person files an I-134 application with USCIS, and then once that's approved, then the beneficiary will be invited to enter their information in, and you'll have to use the CBP One app. So it's about a 3 or 4 step process. At each point, you'll just be gathering and entering more information into the website or the app, whichever step you're in. So theoretically, these cases should move pretty quickly, but what we're seeing is that it can take months to get all the way through the process. But the first thing you do is file an application online of the I-134A with USCIS. The supporter files that application. So with the supporter, we're checking how much money they earn. Do they have enough money to be a supporter? With the beneficiary or the applicant, we're checking their background and making sure that they don't have a criminal history, for example. Then when step 2 is approved, you go to the beneficiary entering information into the app that's called CBP One, and you have to take a picture, and it's more background checks. And then finally, the applicant will be invited to come into the United States, and they'll get their parole document when they are processed into the country. So it's a multi-stage process, starting with the sponsor, and then the beneficiary, the applicant, does most of the work to finish out the process. We are managing a lot of these cases at our law firm. We'd love to be able to help you and your relatives or answer your questions, so feel free to just reach out if any of this sparks questions for you or you want some help.